You are not for everyone, and not everyone is for you. Oh boy, another reminder to stop trying to please everybody. I feel like we will never talk enough about this topic. Stop caring about what others think of you. Stop worrying about what others perceive you. Stop trying to fit in like everybody else. Stop trying to be another version of somebody else. Stop looking for the approval from others. The more we are aware of this unconscious behavior, the easier it will be to change it. Believe it or not, we all have the greedy part within us. Some may have more than others. Who doesn't want to have more money, more wealth, more food, more followers, more friends, more vacations, more cars, more houses? You name it. If we can have more anything, we would take it. Why not? It doesn't hurt. Why not have more, right? And it is also true when it's come to pleasing others. We unconsciously try to get as many people to like us as possible. If you can have 100 people, why settle for 50, right? The reality is, we just can't and will never be able to please everybody, to make everyone like us. There are many paths to happiness, but once your way to unhappiness is to please everyone. You know this. It totally makes sense to you. But do you actually practice it? Most of the time, the unconscious mind runs us. That's why I talk about this a lot, so that you are aware of this concept and start control your mind instead of let your mind control your life. Here's the thing. The more you're content with yourself, the less you seek approval from others. The more you feel peace internally, the less you seek approval from others. You're not for everyone. It means you need to have the courage to be yourself, to be different, even if you may have to walk alone. You're not for everyone. It means that you're supposed to be you, the only you on earth. Not to be like me, not to be like somebody else famous out there, not to be like Steve Jobs, not to be like Messi, not to be like whatever people out there, but just to be you. Embrace every single thing about you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yes, you're not famous, and that's okay. Yes, you're not talented, and that's okay. Yes, you're not the smartest student in the classroom, and that's absolutely okay. Yes, that girl doesn't like you, and you feel like you need to be somebody else in order for her to like you. No, don't do that. You are supposed to be you, your version of you, your badass, fearless warrior in your own world. If somebody doesn't like you, so what? Keep going. You don't have to be like anybody else. And don't get me wrong about this. That doesn't mean you shouldn't improve and grow as a person. Do not misunderstand with this concept. They are two different concepts. You embrace every single thing about you. Your confidence, your value, your uniqueness, your personality, your ability, anything about you. And you always constantly improve yourself at the same time. Not everyone is for you. When someone isn't reciprocated your interest, it's normal, it's expected. Because not everyone is for you. You know this too. But like I said, most of the time, we let the unconscious mind run us. So we feel like we need to do everything in our power to try to please everybody, to make everybody like us. But the reality is, not everyone likes us. And in fact, many people do not like us. Like for me, even when I go dancing, a lot of people like me. But there are also a lot of people who don't like me. And I notice myself fall into a trap several times trying to please the group of people that doesn't like me. And that's why when I notice myself have that thought, I experienced a lot of friction. I didn't feel peace with myself. I didn't feel at ease. And that's what happened when we try to please everybody. When we try to please everybody, we'll encounter friction. We'll encounter resistance. Because not everyone will like you. This is the fact. This is the way it is. And if we don't accept this and try to fight back, then as a result, we're gonna only end up hurting ourselves. Why is it so important to understand and always keep this concept in mind? Because it helps you remove the need to be like everybody else and to not take it personally when somebody doesn't like you. Especially it's so true when it comes to dating and relationships. It can easily take it personally when somebody doesn't like me, especially if I'm really attracted to that person. As a human being, it feels good to have the approval from others. It feels good to have somebody that we are attracted to also like us. It's normal. But we also have to realize that it's also normal to walk away from a situation that no longer serves us. To walk away from somebody who isn't reciprocated our interest. It's easy to say that you don't care. Saying you don't care is one thing, but actually do it and put into practice is another story. Someone may say, oh, I don't really care if she rejects me. Okay, so do you have the balls to go ask for her number in front of everybody right there? It's easier to go for a rejection when she is the only person over there. But if we know that there are many people over there, especially if your friends or acquaintances are also there, it would be so much more difficult to do it, to get rejected. So we do actually care about what others think of us. The goal is not to become a person that doesn't care anything at all, but to care less and less about what is not important. If you tell yourself you don't care about anything at all, you would bullshit and just set yourself up for failure. But if the goal is getting better and better over time, then you would be more gentle and mercier to yourself when you fail. And eventually, with enough failure, you'll get to the point where you no longer bother about what others think of you. To wrap up, you're born to be different, to be unique, to follow your own path, your own dreams. If others approve, awesome, keep going. If not, hey, who cares? Work harder and let success make noise. Stop trying to copy or trying to fit in like everybody else does. When you focus on your own path and stop trying to be like everybody else, life will test you. You will doubt yourself and feel very lonely many times. But do not let self-doubt and loneliness stop you from being your awesome self. To follow your own dreams, trust in your own journey, in the timing of your life. It may be lonely now, but it won't be like this forever. Focus on doing what makes you happy and always constantly improve yourself along the way. The right people will accept and support you for who you are. And the wrong people will just automatically go away from you. You don't have to do anything with them. When you deal with haters, let them talk. Because one day, your victory, your winning, your success will speak for itself. But you can only do this when you practice this powerful quote. You're not for everyone, and not everyone is for you. Tattoo it on your head, and you're on the path to peace and happiness. Hey, thank you for listening to my podcast. I know there's so many good ones out there, and you decide to choose to listen to mine. I don't take this for granted at all. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And don't forget to leave your boy good ratings and reviews. And until next time, always be your badass, fearless warrior.